Thinking about getting out of the city, but not quite ready to disappear into the woods yet? The MetroWest might be that exactly in between sweet spot, or it might drive you absolutely crazy. Today, I'm breaking down the real pros and cons of living in Boston's MetroWest suburbs. No sugarcoating, no sales pitch. At the end, I'll tell you one thing that makes people say, we should have never moved here, and how to avoid that. I'm Javier, a residential realtor here in Boston and MetroWest. I help buyers, sellers, and relocation clients figure out which town actually fits their lifestyle, not just their budget. If you're exploring the MetroWest, hit subscribe so you don't miss my town breakdowns, market updates, and neighborhood tours. Well, all right, let's start with the fun stuff, the pros. And the first pro is space and sanity. If you're coming from Boston, New York, or any other dense city, the MetroWest can feel like a deep breath. You've got more trees, quieter streets, driveways, yards where kids can actually kick a ball without landing in your neighbor's diner. If you picture slow Saturday mornings, coffee on the porch, kids biking on the cul-de-sac, this is the vibe many MetroWest towns will give you. You're generally looking at larger lot sizes and more square footage per dollar compared to Boston's proper. In many MetroWest towns, the typical single-family home is going to feel noticeably bigger than a Boston's condo at the same price point. You still get access to your commuter rail stations, Route 9, Route 90, which is the Mass Pike for us. So you're not that far. You're just less cramped. And yes, this means more space for backyard barbecues, inflatable water slides for the kids, maybe that home gym or media room you've been saving TikToks of, okay? And the second pro here are the schools. Not every town in the MetroWest is the same, but many of them are known for really strong public school systems. If you're a parent, this is less about rankings and more about feeling like your kids are safe, supported, and set up for the future. A lot of families move here because they want that. You'll see towns in the MetroWest frequently popped up on top schools in Massachusetts lists in sites like Great Schools, Niche, etc. Instead of me telling you which town is best, I always tell clients, let's look at the specific schools your kids would attend and cross-check that with your commute and budget. And schools here aren't just test scores. Think Friday night games, strong music and arts programs, and those very intense PTA bake sales. Always verify schools yourself, as districts and assignments can always change. Pro. The third pro here is community. The MetroWest can feel like this perfect mix of small town and still close to everything. I mean, you've got walkable downtowns in some towns, local coffee shops, moms and pops, restaurants, farmers markets, holiday parades, town events. If you're feeling driven, picture knowing you're a barista running into neighbors at the playground, kids growing up together. If you're data driven, look at how many local businesses, parks, community centers there are per town. Some towns have multiple town parks, recreation departments with robust programming and active community Facebook groups. Indicators of engagement. If you're fun driven, this is where you get summer concerts on the Common, food truck nights, and holiday events that feel straight out of a Hallmark movie. All right, now let's talk cons, because the MetroWest is not all that perfect. And the con number one is the commute and the traffic. Emotionally, if a long commute drains you, this can be huge. Sitting on the Pike or stuck on Route 9 after a long day can kill that suburban dream very quickly. Factually, depending on which town you decide to choose in the MetroWest, your commute, you could be looking at anywhere between 35 to 60 minutes going into Boston during peak time. Even with the commuter rail, you've got to schedule a dependency and the last mile from station to your office or to your home. For the fun crowd, you can absolutely make podcasts, audiobooks, and car karaoke as a part of your life. But if you absolutely hate being in the car or a train, we need to factor that into the purchase from day one. Ask yourself, how many days a week will you really be commuting, right? And the con number two, sticker shock. A lot of people think that moving out of the city, everything will be cheaper. Well, Greater Boston does not work like that. And emotionally, it can be frustrating to leave a city only to realize you're still competing, still stretching, and still making trade-offs. Now, factually, Massachusetts overall is a high-cost state, and many MetroWest towns are very competitive. You might get more space than in Boston, but that doesn't mean it's inexpensive. Property taxes, utilities for a larger home, and maintenance costs can all be higher than you expect. But you can also look at it from a fun angle. The good news is you might trade those random $18 city cocktails for a more low-key local spot in house parties. But you, yourself, we need to be realistic about your budget. The con number three is less city energy. If you're used to walking out of your front door and having 20 restaurants right there for you, 5 bars, late night bodega, the MetroWest will feel a little bit quieter. Some people love the calm. Others feel bothered by it or isolated. So it's a real readjustment. Liquor laws, restaurants density, and opening hours are just different here. In many towns, things really do wind down earlier. On the bright side, you'll probably discover cozy neighborhood spots, trivia night, and local breweries you'd never find out otherwise. It's just different kind of fun. So, what's the number one regret I hear from people that move into the MetroWest? It's not usually the house. It's picking the wrong town for their lifestyle. Families who realize they picked a town with brutal commute. Young couples who wish they had a bit more walkability. Remote workers who could have gone further and gotten a lot more land but didn't know their option. That is why when I work with you buyers and relocation clients, we start with a lifestyle and commute reality before we ever start sending any listings out to you guys. Town match call, link in the description. If you've been thinking about moving to the MetroWest and you want help figuring out which towns actually fit your budget and lifestyle, there's a link in the description where you can set up a quick strategy call with me. and we can figure all of this out for you. If you want to go deeper, the video I'd watch next is my cost of living breakdown in the MetroWest versus Boston. That'll put real numbers behind this pros and cons list for you. Once again, my name's Javier with eXp Realty. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.